It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
We have started the big countdown, and the hour is almost here. But before we celebrate at midnight, we welcome you to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. This is very exciting.
Yes.
Tonight, we'll see the Golden State Warriors as they play against the Grizzlies in Memphis. Well, for the Grizzlies, these guys are playing good basketball with 7 wins in their last 10 games, and they like their chances tonight. I'll tell you one thing we've seen during this grit and grind era in Memphis is that they are tough in the postseason. What is it, Kenny, about the Grizzlies' style that makes them so dangerous in the postseason?
They're just physically taxing over 7 games. Could you imagine this if someone leaning on you for 48 minutes? That's what the Memphis Grizzlies do. That's what makes them tough and hard to defend and play against.
Well, the playoffs are naturally a little bit slower in tempo.
Happy New Year's Eve. Thank you for joining us here on 2K Sports for the NBA. We're all dressed up and ready to go. Kevin Harlan here along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony.
Ready, gentlemen? Ready?
This is the first game in the Warriors road trip. It's an opportunity for them to play in a heated matchup like this. Memphis has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. And Chalmers gets to Gasol. Back to Chalmers. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Shoots from the corner, and he overshot that one, missing.
Man, that is a missed opportunity right there.
And he'll be the first to tell you, Greg, that's one he should have knocked down.
Rozier the pass to Allen. Soft touch off the glass.
Not an easy finish right there, but a beautiful move to give himself just enough space to get in close and knock it down.
Here's Johnson. Johnson missing again.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Good looking screen by Gasol. Here's Rozier. He's covered by Iguodala. Johnson with the block. And they get it back. And they get it back. Gasol wide open. He fires. And another shot. Count that one.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
There's got to be a wall of defense when it comes to attacking the paint. Plain and simple.
Curry dishes to Johnson. Ripped away. Here's Rozier. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Gasol, a screen on Curry. Rozier the pass to Gasol. And the wide open shot from Chalmers. And finished off by Wright.
And putting in the work on the boards, and it's paying off with chances like that.
And G.A., he does put in the work. You're right. It's why he's on the finishing end of one putback slam after another.
Well, his effort has never been a question mark. He is an incredibly self-motivated player.
Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Johnson kicks to Green. And a wide open look for Iguodala. Connects from 3-point range. Iguodala's got his first 3 points of the game. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Now Chalmers. 11 points for him in that last game against Washington.
And he also looked to attack at the defensive end of the floor. 3 steals in that game. And both teams on fire from the opening tip.
Well, I don't doubt it, Greg. We're going to have an entertaining game of basketball here today. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious that's the
Kobe Bryant dealing with the wear and tear of decades in the league. He talks about how he remains
Well, you have to make adjustments. You try to figure out what you can and can't do, and you have to try to learn that pretty quickly and figure out how effective you can be. And so it's just about making adjustments.
Well, Kobe's age and with the 2 years worth of injuries, is coming back for him just a matter of Greg adjustments, or is that another way of saying he has to limit everyone's expectation, including his own?
You know what? When it comes to Kobe Bryant, history has shown that the normal rules just don't apply. I think it's the rest of the league that's going to have to adjust to a well-rested and still very lethal Black Mamba.
And we're getting back to the action in our New Year's Eve broadcast. And a moment now to look at the circumference for the Grizzlies.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin the second quarter. Johnson in at point guard. Sanders out there with Harrison Barnes. And there's Klay Thompson, and it's Shumpert in at the 3 slot. Now let's send it to Doris on the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against
the Warriors trail. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. And let's see now which shooting guards have been on target the most over the last 10 games. Klay Thompson is second. Third is Kobe Bryant.
In tight or outside, these are all very reliable and consistent shooters. It's a safe option to put the ball in their hands and let them create something for themselves.
Or it does smooth things out for a team to have a 2-guard like one of the guys we're seeing there. I mean, you don't need to draw up anything fancy for these fellas. Just call an isolation and they'll get you something good.
Pass to Rozier. Right with a screen on Johnson. And here's Chalmers for 3. And Sanders pulls it down. Sanders has got 5 rebounds tonight.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And, Greg, we've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And taken away by Johnson. And laid in to finish the break. And the Warriors lead by 2. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the Warriors.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
They've also shown some real tenacity here early on tonight. And it's paid off with a lot of second chance points.
Memphis moving that ball around. Lock at 6. Randolph, a screen on Johnson. Chalmers. Iguodala against Allen. .35 seconds left now here in the second. Johnson attacking and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on Zach Randolph.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
So Johnson hits 2 of them.
He didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
The dish to Chalmers. Looks for Randolph. Gets it to him. And they get it. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there. Just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach. Driving and drawing. Initiating contact. Create opportunities. Get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
He gets it up, and it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And that concludes the first. been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Brandon Wright's checked in for Randolph. Allen comes in for James Johnson. Mario Chalmers, he's checked in for Bryant. And it's Rozier in for Mike Conley. Then for the Warriors, Andre Iguodala is checked in for Sanders. Johnson comes in for Klay Thompson. And Donald Sloan subbed in for Curry. We've got Allen. Rozier's out there with Chalmers. And it's Marc Gasol. And it's Wright in at the 4 slot. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. There's a minute 40 left here in the third quarter. The jump hook. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Kevin, he's been a bright spot in what's otherwise been a little bit of a struggle for this team.
And it's Johnson penetrating. Grizzlies with the rebound. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
Yeah, 2 conference rivals. I mean, they'll play each other a total of 4 times this season.
Yeah, plenty of opportunity here, guys, to get on each other's bad side. I mean, if they weren't already. Should make for some fairly high drama.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
And they've made the long range look like a layup at times in this one, guys.
They've also been pounding it inside tonight and coming away with a lot of points in the paint. I call those PIPs.
Rozier the pass to Chalmers. Wright left side. Second chance shot. He takes it up and lays it in. Wright's got 10 points.
Continuing to show activity on the offensive glass. Second chance buckets have been huge.
Yeah, they certainly have been. You'd like to knock down that first one, but if you don't, then the second shot is the next best thing.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
Here's Rozier. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. On the pass to Allen. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Chalmers against Curry. Johnson kicks to Green. And again, no good by Golden State.
All right, fans, let's get up. Let's get loud for yours.
Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter for the Warriors. Barnes comes in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Johnson in for Klay Thompson. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Barnes and Green are the forward set. Johnson is out there with Curry. And it's Sanders in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And checking out the game for Johnson. 9 points, and he's managed to get 4 of his points by way of the free throw line.
And Clark, that might not make the highlight reel, but those are important points nonetheless. Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Gasol screen. Here's Bryant. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Green's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Johnson with it. Guarded now by Randolph. Green with a screen on Kobe. Nobody near Barnes. And he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick. And the Warriors lead by 3.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
This all no good. Golden State's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Sanders sets the screen for Curry. Kicks it to Johnson. Back to Curry. Some nice passing by Golden State. Shot's good. Now it's a 5-point Warrior lead.
And all quarter long, he's been zeroed in and knocks down big shot after big shot here in the fourth.
Outside Bryant. Dishes it to Randolph. That's in, coming off an assist by Kobe. Randolph. Warriors leading by 3. Curry passes to Johnson. 11 feet away, and he gets it to go.
That's what I call a captivating move there. He absolutely incinerated the D with that one.
broadcast something for us right now. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Dave Yeager coaching his team during that break. He's not pleased with the careless turnovers offensively, saying, listen, we've got to get shots. It's as simple as that. We have to play smart and value the basketball. Kevin, did it sink in?
All right, Doris, thanks. Conley kicks to Gasol. The jump hook and the bank shot is good. Gasol's got 4 this quarter.
Well, he doesn't waste too many of those chances close to the basket.
Warriors have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. From deep, Johnson. Another miss by Johnson.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Oh, a perfect half at the free throw line for him. That'll help their comeback effort for real.
And Clark, those free throws need to continue if they're going to get back in this game.
2 shots.
And he ends up making the second, and that brings them within 2 here.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game.
Back to Curry. Johnson outside. The feed now to Barnes. Shot clock at 6. Green, the screen. Johnson for 3. Another miss by Johnson.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there. And I'm sure he appreciated it.
Johnson kicks to Randall. To tie it up. Nails it. A huge shot to tie it up.
Well, it's really hard to stop Randolph right now.
On offense, here are the Warriors. And the wide open shot from Green. Sinks it.
Boy, what a pressure bucket that was.
Greg, now that's coming through in the clutch.
Conley against Curry. It's tipped. Sanders with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. Knocks it loose. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gasol. Allen against Johnson. He kicks it to Barnes. Clock is at 3. And Johnson missing again. Seconds left in the 4th. And here is Conley. For the win. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling up.
Andre.
The 2K Sports postgame show.